Good morning, students. Today we shall continue civics chapter of class 7, that is media and democracy. In the last class, in the previous class, we have discussed about media ethics and accountability. In that, we have discussed 4 points. First is human dignity, and we have seen how media should protect the dignity of every individual. Media should not degrade anyone in front of others. It is the first and foremost duty of the media that media should maintain dignity of every individual, right from the Prime Minister to the common layman. This is about human dignity. Second point, we have discussed about interest of the nation. When it comes to the interest of the nation, media should keep in the mind that media should not either uplift or degrade any one or the either religion. When they are showing about any one religion, they should not degrade about any other religion. Media should try and balance both the religions equally. This is second one, that is protecting the interest of the nation. Third one is avoiding vulgarity. Just as we have discussed in our previous class that whenever we sit in home, we together as a family we will be watching the media, television. At such times, media should not portray or show any such images which other family members feel uncomfortable to watch, and media should avoid using slang languages. This is avoiding vulgarity. The fourth one is correcting errors. Correcting errors. See, whenever we watch television, there will be lot of debates. There will be lot of questions. There will be lot of interviews when they ask. And if any errors have taken place in the previous day, the media should rectify their mistake. Next day they should come in front of the people and again they should ask apology for the same, what errors or what mistakes they have committed, and they in the same way they have to keep correcting the errors. These are the points which we have discussed in the previous class. In the today's class we are going to discuss the government and information. The government and information. Here, the government and information. How the common people get information of the working of government. How do we get the information of working of government? Through media. Media, these televisions, newspapers, daily, every hour they keep us updating the working of the government. Therefore, we shall see the working of the government here, media, the government and information. In a democracy, the people of the country have right to know about the working and policies of the representative government. Ours is a democratic country. In a democratic country like ours, every people of the country, every citizen of our country, they have right. What right? The right to know about the working and policies of their representative government. Here, I will make you clear once again. Every citizen of our country, they are having right to know about the working and policies of the representative government. Here, representative government means here representatives. A representative government. Here, we, the people of our nation, we are having the power of voting. We cast our vote. We choose our own representatives. We elect them and we send our representatives. Then only they go and form the government. Therefore, it is called as representative government. In a representative government, a country like ours, every citizen of our nation, every individual has right to know about the working and the policies of the government. And whatever the policies, programs are framed by the government, it is the duty of the government to keep in the mind that all the policies and programs are for the welfare of all the people. Any programs or any policies framed by the government should not favor either of one religion or one community only. If such programs and policies come, again the people protest. Again they make a signature campaign and protest towards those policies of the government. Next, so our government use mass media to provide information on the issues of public interest. Mass media, what it does? Our government uses mass media to provide information on the issues of public interest. Here, government should always keep the public interest in their mind, as well as education and entertainment. Education and entertainment are also very important factors which government should keep in the mind. Whenever the government has to address the people in a mass, what they do? They use media. For example, whenever the president or prime minister of our nation, whenever he want to address the nation and whenever he want to give any message to the whole country, what does he do? He call the media persons, he call the press persons, so that whatever ideas, whatever thoughts or whatever the information he want to share, he can share to all the people at a time. Live also we can watch the program live. And what he is saying there, sitting in Delhi, from wherever he is addressing the nation, every people can observe his speech, his thoughts, his ideas, whatever he want to communicate to the people. Everyone can listen at a time, sitting anywhere. That can happen only through mass media. And here the issue of the public interest. The government should always keep the issues of public interest. Here no doubt that education and entertainment are the important issues which government will keep in their mind. Along with that, the government should also keep in the mind about the public interests like healthcare system. Nowadays you can see government should more focus on healthcare of the people. Nowadays everywhere we can see health issues are more. People are getting affected by a lot of virus, so many things, and poor people cannot afford even medicines to purchase. In that case, the government should keep in the mind the public interest. They should give first and foremost importance to healthcare. Second is sanitation. Sanitation also is very important. Then they should focus on clean drinking water. Every common man should get clean and good drinking water. Then only we can keep ourselves healthy and safe. Then one more point which government should keep in their mind, that is pollution free environment. The government should provide every citizen of our nation pollution free environment. There should not be pollution. If pollution is there, again pollution leads to lot of diseases. If again diseases occurs, many people again they need to go and approach the hospitals, government hospitals, private hospitals. Some may afford, some may not afford. And in our country like India, we have many poor people living throughout the country. Therefore, the government should keep in the mind the interest, public interest in their mind, and they should work accordingly. You students, you all know that in our country we have n number of media around us. Today also media is there. In the olden ancient ancient times also media was there. That time we were using black and white TVs. Now we are observing color TVs. We have many privatization channels. Private channels we have. Along with the private channels, we are having some government media units also, which are even today working. When in the olden days also, private publications or private media channels were very less, and each and every person were having government channels. Let us see which are those. The government also owns some media units like Publication Division, Press Information Bureau, the Prasar Bharati, which includes All India Radio and Doordarshan. You may in each and every house we used to have Doordarshan in those days. Now, due to more of competition, many private channels, privatization, many private channels have come up. But even today, in many of the villages, the people who cannot afford to purchase private channels, they use only Doordarshan or All India Radio, that is even today free of cost telecasted in every house. DD, Doordarshan, Prasar Bharati, All India Radio, these are all the media units which are owned and managed by the central government. Here see, the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, the central government looks after these units. These units like the Public Division, Press Information and Bureau, the Prasar Bharati, which includes All India Radio and Doordarshan. These all units are controlled and managed by central government. Here, the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting at present, who is going to look after the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting? At present we have Prakash Javadekar. He is looking after the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. It is the ministerial level agency of the Government of India which is responsible for formulation and administration, formulation of laws, and the area information, broadcasting, the press and All India Radio. Everything is in the hands of Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, and this portfolio is vested in the hands of Prakash Javadekar, and the headquarters is New Delhi. Therefore, the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting Minister, he plays a very vital role. He plays a very important role in telecasting any news items, any materials related to anything, maybe related to education, any announcement is there or entertainment is there. He has to look over, he has to check before it is been telecasted, because throughout India, Doordarshan, every people will be watching some important news. Therefore, he should be very cautious enough as what to telecast and what to not. So students, this is the end of the chapter Media and Democracy. So far I have explained you about media and democracy. I hope you have understood, and this is the last end part of our chapter Media and Democracy. Thank you.